Hey everybody, this is Wakeangel2001. Now that I have a new avatar, I'm finally ready to reopen my commissions! I know, a lot of people have been waiting for this, but there are going to be some changes, so just sit tight and watch this video to get all the basics, and if you have any further questions afterwards, you can go ahead and ask in the comments below. But just like the new disclaimer says, don't actually ask for commissions in the comments. I'm just going to ignore those. You know what to do. Well, actually, I'm going to tell you what to do. Right. The all-important first step is communication. Whether you're using the email that will be in the disclaimer at the beginning of every single one of my videos from now on, or if you choose to go to my art galleries and contact me through the personal message systems there, it's very important that you actually follow up and check your messages often. I can't tell you how many contracts ended up not going anywhere because people forgot to check their messages or otherwise ghosted me. So that's the first all-important step. And also, if you're contacting me by email, I would much prefer it if you would actually reply to the emails I send back to you so we can keep everything in a continuous email chain. I have some people who keep on sending me a new email every time, and that causes all of our previous correspondence to get lost, and it can be really confusing and hard to keep track of what's going on. So if you're using the email or if you're sending me a message, reply to the recent messages. Don't go sending me new emails unless it's the beginning of a whole new contract. Okay, so now for the all-important fees. Yes, my rate has changed just a little bit. It's still $20 plus whatever the cost of the base toy and shipping turns out to be, but I'm ending the BOGO offer. I used to make it so that when you would buy one figure at the $20, I give you a second figure for $15, and then we would do that over and over. But now they're all $20 now. And there's still going to be a limit of 4 figures per contract. I can make some exceptions, like that time I made all the hard-boiled heavies, so there had to be 5 of them. But, this is something that we will decide on a case-by-case basis. So go in thinking that you're going to get a limit of 4 figures at most. Payments are going to be made via PayPal, but if that's absolutely not an option for you, then I can take a check or money order. Also, keep in mind, if you're getting a very large figure or something complicated that's built from scratch, that might have a higher fee. Again, this is going to be a case-by-case thing. Okay, so now this is the part that I hate to say, but I am adding a forfeiture clause. Yes, as you can see by this gigantic pile behind me, those are all commissions that I went through the entire effort of making the figures, and then I got them, I either got ghosted or I kept getting excuses why they couldn't pay, and they've just been sitting in my apartment gathering dust. So, and that envelope on the top has been here since 2013. Yeah. So, from now on, if I go through the effort to finish your figures and you don't pay for them for 3 months, then I'm going to sell them to someone else or take them apart to make into someone else's custom. In this situation, I will take the money that you paid for the base figures as my commission fee, so I won't feel guilty about doing that. So, yeah, that'll hopefully prevent me from becoming filled with boxes on both ends, both the filling up and the going. Oh, speaking of having a whole ton of boxes in my house, there is one more thing, and I don't think you're going to like this, but please hear it out. I'm putting a limit on how many commissions I will take at one time. Yes, I'm coming off of an entire year hiatus where I haven't been able to take new commissions in, and the reason being because I allowed myself to receive, over 20 boxes of people who wanted me to customize toys, and I got buried underneath that gigantic pile, and it took me way too long to sort through it. So now that I finally have all that cleared away, I'm not going to let it happen again. I will take 5 commissions at a time. Once I have 5 people contracted, I'll close commissions again, and then I'll reopen them when they're done. Now don't worry, it'll only take me a month or 2 to work through that many boxes in the worst case scenario, but this way it'll just be better for all of us. So don't be in too big a rush. And you know what? I'm adding one more little sub rule here. No consecutive commissions. Like if you're in these 5, then I'm gonna take on 5 different people after, because that's only fair. I don't want people to be stuck waiting forever and ever because one person just keeps commissioning me over and over again. Okay, so now that is all said and done, this is Wakeangel2001 signing off. Don't forget to ask questions in the comments, but if you want to actually commission, contact with the email or in my art galleries.